inning Holiday Bowl. Oklahoma State and Oregon. Mike Gundy becomes the first person to play in and coach a team in the Holiday Bowl. 20 years ago to the day, the 1988 Holiday Bowl. Gundy led Oklahoma State versus Wyoming. Barry Sanders, the offensive MVP, 222 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns. Gundy went 20 of 24 for 315 and 2 scores. Oklahoma State won 62-14. Both teams came out flying. Zach Robinson finds Dez Bryant. Bryant for the touchdown, 19th receiving touchdown of the year. He had 13 catches for 168, a Holiday Bowl record. Jeremiah Johnson breaks down the sideline, has a chance to go all the way. Watch the stiff arm at the end. The stiff arm at the end right there. Sort of low stiff arm. 76-yard touchdown run for Johnson. Oregon would trail 17-7 at the half. Let's go to the third now. Oregon's down 17-14. Jeremiah Masoli going up the middle. Ran the option very well. He is tough to bring down. And you see, they actually don't bring him down. Touchdown. Masoli, the quarterback. Watch him run right through Quentin Moore and in for the score, a 41-yard score. Oregon is now up 21-17. Here's Kendall Hunter. Touchdown. Cowboys back on top. 24-21. Hunter's second TD of the game. Masoli, right side, touchdown. So back and forth we go. I mean, who doesn't love the Holiday Bowl? Robinson is going to go over the middle here to Bryant, and with it, Robinson is going to pass his coach, Coach Gundy, as the career leader in total offense. Bryant, though, down after the play. Watch it again. Bryant looks like he struggles for yards on an injured knee that he suffered earlier in the second quarter. Again, Bryant had that big game, 13 catches, 168 yards. Robinson to Bo Bowling, and back to Robinson, and why not? Robinson is going to take it down to the 16, a gain of 19. That was not the only hard hit that he took. Wow, he got beaten up in this game. Second and goal from the 1. Robinson going to sneak it in for the score. And Oklahoma State back up 31-28. Here comes Oregon. Masoli, 364 yards of total offense. That to Jason Williams. Nice grab on the end zone. Oregon regains the lead. Here's my favorite play of the game, though. LeGarrette Blount. Are you kidding me? The hurdle job, and then nobody can bring this guy down. All the little guys in the secondary, they want to go low. And when they go low, Blount goes high. What a play. Mike Bellotti gets the Gatorade.
Maryland, Nevada, blue turf. Love, Boise. In the first quarter, Maryland down 7-6. Receiving the kickoff, Torrey Smith. He takes it at the 1-yard line. So let's see, let's do the math. The football field's 100 yards long. He started in the 1. That means he's going to have to go 99 yards for the score. Yeah, my math is good. Give him 6 points, 13-7 Maryland. Chris Ault, as you might imagine, coach on the other side, not so happy about that. Ensuing kickoff. Well, Maryland's guy didn't get all of that. Low kick. Andy McIntosh has got it. Look at how Andy go. Love Andy. Turns it down to the 10. Take another look. Ball blown off its tee. Yeah, it's not the kid's fault, coach. Good field position for Nevada. Maryland intercepts in the end zone. No points. Maryland down, though, 14-13. Backup running back, Morgan Green, 53 yards. That's Hall in the mail. Touchdown run. 2014. Darrell Scott sidelined because of a curfew violation, but we'll get to him. Colin Kaepernick flushed out of the pocket, brought down eventually by Alex Wojak. And he comes up. Kaepernick, a little gimpy on that thing. He's not going to play through the sprained ankle the rest of the game, and he would. In the third, Nevada down 2 touchdowns. Kaepernick finds Vitoa looking. Where's Vi? There he is. 17-yard touchdown. Nevada down 7. Into the fourth. Very early, Kaepernick, Marco Mitchell, fancy moves there. He's into the orange grass. So we are tied at 28. But here's Darrell Scott, right? Spent the first half on the bench. Well, he spent the second half running like he was Jim Brown. 49 yards here. That's the direct answer to the Kaepernick-Mitchell touchdown. So Maryland goes back up on 7. This is a turtle you might need to fear. Pounds out 23 more yards. Like, if you tackle him, you got to really want to mean it, because he's a load. And nobody tackling him. He just pounds people. Coach Fridge, look at Ralph. Hugs up his man. 174 yards, 2 TDs, all in the second half for Scott. Maryland wins 42-35.
The Texas Bowl, Rice and Western Michigan, the Owls' last bowl win, 1954. Broncos have never won a bowl game. They're 0-3. Scoreless in the first quarter. Chase Clement, option run, going to burst through the hole, 26 yards and the touchdown. Watch again, Clement is going to fool the left side of the D. How's my ball fake? Right there. Oh, good ball fake. He had me going, except it was a replay and I saw it the first time. Rice leads 7-0. Up 10-0. Clement's pass is up high. Wow. That's kind of what we call a buddy pass. Corbin Smider drilled on the play. Personal foul called on Mario Armstrong. Clement, the lateral to Jared Dillard, and Dillard throws it back to Clement for the touchdown. And then Clement connects with Dillard the way it was drawn up. Clement, 99th touchdown, career touchdown pass, tying Matt Leinart.
The Chick-fil-A Bowl, ain't that a peach, hon? There's old Jordan Jefferson. Well, he's not that old. Freshman, starting only his second game this season. Lost his first start against the Hogs. Jefferson hands up to Charles Scott, 2-yard touchdown. All right, that seems like a good play. LSU leads 7-0. 7-3 now, and Jefferson rolls right. Oh, look at that. Little offhand shovel. Scott takes her down there inside the 5. Yeah, there you go. They all learned that from Brett Favre at some point. Of course, Favre's nearly 40. Next play, 1st and goal. Scott up the middle, and there we go. And the route is on. LSU leads 14-3. Now, Georgia Tech, you know that goofy offense was supposed to give them trouble? It didn't. Special teams, not that great for the Wreck. Later in the second, LSU punting. Andrew Smith receiving the punt, not as much fumbles. Tigers have got it. Scott would run in for his 3rd touchdown, make it 21-3. And then later, look at this one. 4th and 8. Derek Morgan, 6'4", 270-pound defensive lineman. Personal protector, maybe. Guy who can run for a first down on a fake, not so much. Georgia Tech turns it over on downs. LSU's drive coming back at you. 2nd 11. Jefferson just throwing it regular like this time to Richard Dixon and LSU. Routes him 38-3. The Mad Hatter, another win. Les Miles ends the season.
The Gaylord Hotel's Music City Bowl. Commodore's last bowl victory, 1955. Eisenhower was president. Obama wasn't born. There were only 48 states, but sometimes you get the hometown bounce. Punt hits the BC player, and freshman Sean Richardson falls on it. After it rolled some 20 yards, it's Paul Anderson. Hot, hot, hot! You're supposed to scream out. Boston College had a 1-point lead. Vanderbilt up 6 after the special teams miscue. Under 7 minutes to play. 13-7 Eagles need to make a big play, and they get it from their freshman quarterback Dominique Davis to the freshman Colin Lamar Jr. 55-yard touchdown, his first touchdown catch of the season. 14-13. Myron Lewis bites on the out and up, and he is down and out. 5 plays, 89 yards, Buck 7, and BC in control. Under 5 minutes to play. A 2nd and 17. Bobby Johnson's club response. He played a handful of quarterbacks. This is Larry Smith to George Smith, Vandy in field goal range. Brian Hanfeld, 45-yard field goal. He grew up a few miles from this field in Nashville, hits it at 16-14. But remember, Boston College with 8 straight bowl wins, nation's longest streak. Davis hits Lewis. He's not getting beat that time. You remember him. He jumps the route, makes up for getting burned. Coach Johnson gets showered. Vanderbilt, 16-14. First bowl win in 53 years.
Insight Bowl, and if you had any insight, you'd know the Jayhawks were going to pound the Gophers. Kansas senior class, 32 wins, tied for the most in school history with the class of 99. 1899. It's been a while. Todd Reesing, Desmond Briscoe, they connected many times during this game, many times during the season. First play of the game goes for 60 yards, 7-0 Jayhawks. And then Reesing, Briscoe, 22-yard gain. Now Reesing, he's only a junior. Briscoe's a sophomore, so they may, when they get to be seniors, set a new record than the 32 or 33 wins they'll end up with here. Look at that. Second TD of the day. Now they're just going to throw it to him every day. The Fighting Manginos have several plays in the playbook, but mostly it's, here, we'll have Reesing throw to Briscoe. And they were celebrating it
at the wheel, probably half-price Wang burgers.
Yeah. Never been invited, oddly enough. Briscoe, 10 catches in the first half. Phenomenal stuff, quite the talent. Somebody bring this guy down. They led by 2 touchdowns going into the half in the 3rd quarter. Reesing, you know, his backup Kerry Myers, also a dynamite wide receiver, so you can use him all kinds of ways. Myers going to get himself a touchdown pass to Briscoe as well, who finished with 14 catches, 201 yards, and Kansas back-to-back bowl wins for the first time in school history. 40.
You fall in love with the pitcher's duel. I think Fields had more. Sun Bowl, Oregon State.
They get 78.
Second quarter, Justin K. Hut. 44-yard field goal. Beaver Nation up 3. The Laces in on the kick, and kickers tell me that makes it more difficult. But remember, Pittsburgh led the Big East in scoring this season at 29+ per game. But Victor Butler, the Oregon State senior defensive end, he didn't get the memo, and he's got no fear. Third quarter, Pitt, 3rd and 9. Bill Stoll gets Butler. And then in the fourth quarter, it's still 3-0, and it's Stoll again. There were 10 sacks in this game. Butler had 4. This one, sack, and he recovers the fumble. There were 20 punts. Butler not involved in any of them, but it did come down to a kick in the fourth quarter on a 4th and 8. Connor Lee from 58. He may have had the distance. He's wide right, but Pittsburgh's going to get one more chance, and it's Pat Bostic. It was Butler again. Mike Riley's club wins it. 3-0 is your final. And from out of nowhere, Chris Fowler has found us. This season, and Houston hasn't won a bowl game in 28 years. They've lost their last 8, and this was called the Armed Forces Bowl, so it's advantage Air Force, right? Well, not so much. Case Keenum to Bryce Bell, who ran for 135 yards, had 92 receiving yards, takes it to the 20. Keenum would score. Houston up 14-7. Now they're up 24-20. We're in the fourth quarter, and it's Keenum to Andre Kahn, and yes, he Kahn, 31-20. Keenum, though, 252 yards passing, came in averaging 414 over the middle here. He's picked off by Aaron Kirchhoff. Air Force not done yet with 8 minutes left, down 11, and Jared 149 yards, 2 touchdowns. He punches it in. We've got a 3-point game after a 2-point conversion. Now down 6. It's a 4th and 8. Air Force's last chance. Tim Jefferson's pass knocked down. Houston going to win it 34-28. Good job by Kevin Sumlin, his first year as head coach. Take it back.